Okay. Hello, my name is James Phillip, and this is another dramatic interview. But today I'm here with a very special artist. His name is Trey from Warner Robins, Georgia.
Yeah.
He's working on his fourth project.
Yeah.
Already has 3 projects out. 3 projects in 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years. So y'all niggas who ain't doing nothing, this nigga got 3 projects out in 2 years. Alright, and that's really the first question I want to ask you. 3 projects out in 2 years. Where does that drive come from?
Shit. Honestly, it just come from within myself, honestly. Because I just want to make it that bad. So I just want to put the content out, you know what I'm saying, to let people know like I'm really here. So it ain't really like for other than I got fans, so fans hit me up telling me that the music that I do got out and do certain stuff for them. So you know what I'm saying, that inspired me to do certain stuff. But other than that, it's just really it's just me, like just wanting to just prove myself, honestly. Right. That's it.
Do you have like one of those favorite messages that you've gotten from a fan that really sticks out to you? Like, Trey your music did this for me, you know?
Really, I be telling people be telling me, but like off their head, I could just really say like, people be for the most part, people will hit me up and say, like, me and my girlfriend going through that right now, or me and my girlfriend can relate to that, or like, you speaking the truth right now, because me and my girl dealing with that right now. Like, that's really what people be saying to me, like, more so. And then I have had somebody like I've had a few people hit me up and tell me, you know what I'm saying, that my music, you know what I'm saying, saved their life. Like, but that was like, that's crazy. Like, for somebody to say that, I had like 2 people tell me that, like, my music like saved their life. But for you to say that right there really make me I really gotta go, you know what I'm saying, go hard. You know what I'm saying? If there's people out there who saying that, then I know it's a lot more people out there who probably the same way. So I'm just here trying to, you know what I'm saying, spread my message.
Right. And as a writer, as an artist, you weren't really going into it thinking like, I'm gonna save somebody's life with this song. Like, this is just a personal struggle. This is something I'm going through.
Honestly, yeah, but honestly now I'm so comfortable now making music. I feel like I be making music not even just from my experience. Like, I'll just be thinking about like what this person, you know what I'm saying, might be going through. Like, sometimes I just be thinking of like just random situations. I think of random situations and I make songs out of that. So it ain't even necessarily just me going off of, you know what I'm saying, me all the time. I just be trying to catch a vibe with anything. So I just try to put the experiences or like the feels and like what's going on out here. I just try to put that, like, what I know people relate, like could relate to it. So I do music like basically off of that. Like, I try to make it relatable. I don't like do anything else other than content I know people hear and they feel it. Like, that's what I like to do.
Nice. So you have fans, yeah, and you're in a committed relationship.
Yeah. So
my next question, I don't want to get you in trouble at home, but so the inspiration for the song "Listen," was that a new single that you just came out?
Actually, it came out before my project No Labels 2. It was on No Labels 2 though. It was on the project, but it came out before No Labels 2. No Labels 2 came out in September. That came out in like maybe like August or July, something like that. It came out before No Labels 2. But people was listening to it when I put it out, but they wasn't really paying attention to it. I guess they was vibing with it. They played it on the radio and everything, like overseas they played it on the radio. But I guess people wasn't really paying attention to it like that because I didn't have a video out too. So then when I put a video out, and then I had already put No Labels 2 out, so everybody waiting on this new project to come out. So they, you know what I'm saying, they really got mixed up and they got lost. Like, oh man, like, you know what I'm saying? I forgot he put this song out.
Right, you just sort of flooded them with music
Yeah.
after that. They didn't really have time to
Yeah, so
cling to just like one specific song. It was
Yeah.
like, oh, this song is cool and it's getting played, but at the same time, he's got all this other
Yeah, exactly.
good music, hot shit. And I went on your Twitter, by the way. I saw all the flame symbols. I was like, this shit hot. We need more. This is what we want. More of this. No labels too. I was like, retweet this. Shout out here. So I can tell you're getting a lot of love.
Yeah.
And you know, I can respect that. So that was, like I was saying, there was a line in that song. Thought you was down for me. I see you ain't down for me.
Yeah.
So was that? What did you mean by that? Was that like a sort of?
That was some. You know what I'm saying? It's really thought you was down for me. I see you ain't down for me. That's like I could be speaking about. You know what I'm saying? Some past. I could be speaking about from anybody else's perspective. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody who had like a relationship, or you know what I'm saying, or had somebody who they had that vibe with, you know what I'm saying, and who they kicked it with every day, you know what I'm saying, and then out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying, y'all just stopped vibing, y'all stopped kicking it. So I thought you was down for me. I see you ain't down for me. That's basically what it's saying.
Okay. And you're from Georgia.
Yeah.
What made you come all the way up here to Virginia?
Shit, I came to Virginia actually because I ain't been doing music that long. I've been doing music 2 years. So I came to Virginia. When I came to Virginia, I wasn't even doing music. I came to Virginia to work because my dad owned like a company. So I was like, I wasn't doing nothing in Georgia. So I was like, I just came out from California, so I wasn't really doing nothing in Georgia. So I was like, I need to do something. So
you trying to like make a change in your situation or something like that?
Yeah, I was really just at the crib, like just not doing nothing, because I was supposed to play football, and I just depressed about football, not really doing what I was supposed to do. So I just came back home, felt like low key felt like a failure. So I'm just like at the crib, just on some like feeling sorry for myself type. So my dad was like, you need to go to Virginia. We got some work up there. So he got a construction company, you know what I'm saying, on the government basis. So I was like, I'll go up there. So I came up here, and then I was just, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to work. And then I get off, I be bored. I was like, man, I gotta find something to do. Like, I'm all the way up here, and I don't know nobody. I gotta find something to do. And I always like music, but it was just to listen to. Like, I could literally listen to a song like 2 times, and like already already know the words to the song. Like, people be like, how you be doing that, bro? Like, I don't know, I just be catching the vibe. So
of course. So rapping sort of came from that obsession you had with music.
Yeah.
And then you just sort of like got the craft from that and poured everything into it.
Basically, that's basically how it came. Just me being bored, and then me just trying out something. Like, I just got on like YouTube and found a beat. Just, you know what I'm saying? Found a beat to see what I could do, and I was just writing. And I was in a hotel. I was writing. And then I was like, oh man, in my head, I'm like, oh, this might be fire. But you know what I'm saying, everybody be saying that when they writing something, they be thinking it's fire. So I'm like, this might be fire. So then I got on Google, found a studio in Virginia Beach. Went to the studio, recorded it, put it out on SoundCloud.
That's the way to do it. Like,
yeah, everybody was like, oh bro, this is fire. They was like, this is fire. So at first, you know what I'm saying, I'm hearing this from like my homies and stuff like that. So I'm thinking like, okay, that's what your homie's supposed to say. But then I started hearing it from like people that I didn't even know. Like, it was like, yo bro, this is fire. Then I performed it, and I performed it at Miami. I performed the first time in Richmond, and the crowd was giving me some like feedback. It's my first time ever performing. I mean, this was literally like in the span of like 2 months, like putting it out and then performing. So everybody was liked it. Then I went to Miami, performed it. They loved it in Miami. So I'm like, oh man. So I came back, got back in the lab, kept doing it.
Got to work.
The feedback just kept getting more and more and more. So I was like, let me stick with it.
Okay. So what's changed for you since you completed your first project, No Label, a couple years ago, to now you're currently working on your 4th one? Have you recognized any like notable differences from like how you were then to how you are now?
Oh yeah, definitely. First of all, first thing and foremost is fan base. My fan base is, I don't even know, like, it went from like, when I first started with no labels, it was like, probably like 6,000. And now I'm almost at like 15 now, so that's all organic. That's not no buying followers, and that's not no following back, you know what I'm saying, follow for follow, none of that. It's just they following me, so that, and then what's the question again? Niggas be doing this all the time.
What do you feel has changed for you from your very first project, No Label, to now working on your current one, the fourth one that's coming out soon?
Just the fact of how easy it is. I know when I first did No Labels, I put out that single, then I was working on No Labels to try to figure out myself, because I didn't even know my sound yet. So I was trying to figure out my sound, like what type of artist I was gonna be, like was I gonna, because I could rap, I could like, so I still can do that. I still got the choice to do that now, but I was just trying to figure out right now, like what I'm gonna do for my core fan base, and that's what I was trying to do for No Labels. I was just trying to figure out what I was like, how was I gonna do it. So I figured out my sound, like No Labels 1, and I put out, you know what I'm saying, the project between that, and then I put out No Labels 2, and then from that to No Labels 2, and to now, I just feel like now I can just go in there. Like I don't really gotta think about, hey, what kind of song I'm gonna make, what kind of vibe I'm gonna make, because I already know what my fans like. I know what kind of songs they like. Versus when I first started with No Labels, I was testing it, trying to figure out making different types of songs in a project, even though they liked them all. You know what I'm saying? Feedback from certain songs, you get to play and you get the feedback back, so you can tell if they like girl type vibes, if they like, you know what I'm saying, like trap music, like you can tell. I was doing all that on the project, so I was trying to tell where my fans was at. And now I know, so when I go in the studio now, I just lock in and it's easy. I just knock a song out like super quick, because I already know what to talk about. My brain already in mode for that situation now. So that's really what changed.
Right, but you can't give them the same old thing every time. Do you still try to like change it up, be innovative, use your creativity?
No, always. I like I said, everybody know, like I'm versatile, so I don't stay in the same category. Like I can do everything. I really can sing, I really can rap. Like my fans know this, so I really, like on this project that I'm working on right now, they're gonna see, like, I really came with versatility on this project. Like I always come with versatility on every project, but on this project, I'm really coming with versatility. I'm really coming with melodies. I'm really like filling out everything on the project. Like everything that you would want to hear in a song, I made sure I got that in the songs now. So I'm always working on ways to evolve, and plus my engineer, he hard on me, so he's not gonna let me do the same, keep doing the same stuff over and over. So it's already hard to even do the same stuff, because he like that. He don't really, he push me. So
did your engineer sort of help you coach up your sound to what it is now?
Oh, I'm not honestly. Oh man, I need to have my phone out on live so he can see me. I say this. But it's the honestly not truth. Honestly, no joke. He honestly found my sound. Like he found. I'm telling this too.
He found that diamond in the rough.
He found the sound, because I went to another studio before I found him. I was at another studio, and that's when I put out that first song. People liked it, but it was just me. Like I'm talking to you now, it was my voice like this. But I'm like, nah, man, everybody, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking like, nah, I gotta be something different. I gotta have a different sound. Like,
right.
I don't wanna be rapping, which ain't nothing wrong with that. Wrong with just rapping. But I'm like, nah, I got something bigger than that. I can't just rap, man. I gotta find my own lane. So I was saying, I did my little thing over there. I ran into like saying homies at the barbershop. It was like, yo, we need to check out this studio. You can check out my studio, bro, where I be at. So I went to the studio. And he was there, named Graham. he was there, so he was like, well, what's up, bro? He was like, you trying to work? So me and him worked, And literally the first day was complicated. We didn't, you know what I'm saying? We worked, but it was like, it's probably just like the same thing, same rapping stuff. So I'm like, nah, bro, we gotta find something different. So I told him, yo, I could sing, bro, like low key, like I could sing, I could hit certain notes. So he started playing with the keys and the tunes. So I wrote a song that I was like intended to sing versus rapping. I was like, I want to try to sing this. So we was doing that. He was like, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna try to see what we can do and find your sound. So we was going through the track, and we just kept going through it, and then we found a sound that literally, as soon as he heard it, he was like, bro, this is it. So he had to really basically push me into believing it. And then once I started hearing it on more tracks, I was like, yeah, this it.
Okay. So you're a very diverse artist, but do you ever find it tough to make those hard sounding rap songs and then switch it up to a more softer singing melody?
Honestly, I know how it is. Some people will sit here and say no, but they'll be lying. But me, no. People are
they're lying. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not saying everybody lying, but some people will sit here and say, yeah, I can do it. I'm saying I can do it all, but I'm not saying I can do it all, but no, it depends on the beat. But as far as switching from just rapping and then doing what I really do, nah, it's they both go hand in hand, because really the beat tell me what the beat tell me what to really do. The beat tell me really what to say. When I hear the beat, if it's a beat that's hitting me and they feel like I need to put some real some bars on it, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what you do.
That's what I'm gonna do. And if they feel like I need to put my melodies on it and do that, then that's what I do. So it ain't really a struggle for me to go back and forth. I really like it.
Then what do you tell people who say, oh, Trey Will, you need to stay in your lane?
Honestly, I ain't had that yet. I have not had that yet. I really haven't, because I got my own lane. It's nobody that sound like me. And really, if you really listen to my music, you listen to everybody else, I like everybody else's music. That's what influenced me to do music. So I got nothing bad to say about the music, but it's nobody that I don't sound like anybody. So I just feel like I got my own sound. So it's kind of hard for me to not stay in my lane, because I got my own sound. And then if I want to go, if I do anything outside of my lane, that's gonna be me just rapping. And honestly, people do that all the time. People hop in the lane and rap. But you know what I'm saying? If people tell me to stay in my lane, I can do what I want, because you know what I'm saying, I'm a free artist. I express my expressions however I want to. Like I said, the beat tell me what to do, so I ain't gonna just turn the beat off because we say, nah, we ain't got no melodies on this beat right here, so we're gonna turn it off. Nah, we gonna do it. And then that's it. That's how it is for me.
Right. I mean, I was always taught the more you can do, the more valuable you are.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
So then I heard all three of your projects, and you got all this talent. It would be a shame if you decided to hold it back just because you were afraid of what other people might say or think about it. No, you're an artist. You're gonna do what you can do as an artist.
Yeah, facts.
You're talented. You gotta show it off. And then you got songs like "Wet," where you really